My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. Yeah, ooh. My life be like, yeah, ooh. My life be like times like these that make me say, yeah, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, well, I'm sacrificing the price you pay. Living like a figure tale. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, more friends I be more like you. Yeah, not to put your fire with me.
Alright, welcome back to episode 2 of the B14 series on the Centra channel. Today we're going to be talking about wastegates and boost control. What is a wastegate? As you know, the exhaust gases spin the turbo to create boost. Without a wastegate, it would just keep spinning and build an endless amount of boost, as much as the turbo could at any given time, which is bad. We want to be able to control that. So at a given amount, the wastegate opens and routes some of the exhaust gases past the turbo itself and back down into the exhaust system. And normally it's set, your wastegate actuator is what controls it, and it's set to whatever it is stock. On my car it's 6 pounds, on some it's 8, 10, 14, whatever that turbo comes set at. Now there's a vacuum line that runs either from just a regular vacuum or boost source, as in like your manifold pressure, or it runs from an outlet on your turbo just past the compressor, as mine does. And what you can do is put a controller in between on that vacuum boost line, and it pretty much tricks the wastegate actuator. It lets less air flow to it than would normally, and which gives you more boost because it's set to open at a certain amount of boost. So what this does is it lets less air flow to it, gives you higher boost, and you can control that up and down, stiffer or lighter, to give whatever amount you want. There's also electronic boost controllers, which pretty much work on the same principle. There's just a computer to actually keep it set dead at that amount. They're more accurate, but they're also more expensive. If you're on a budget build like I am, then a manual boost controller should work just fine, as long as you don't need to switch back and forth between boost levels quickly. If you're going to be switching back and forth a lot between maybe a street and a race, you know, just immediately, like you need that, then definitely going to want to do electronic controller. But if you just want to set it to wherever you want it and leave it, then manual is definitely the way to go. Cheaper and real easy to install. So let's show you how to. Alright, I've removed the intake into my turbo to show you this a little better. Right here is the wastegate actuator, and this vacuum line right here is what controls your boost, which on mine runs to right here, which is as soon as the pressure is coming out of the turbo, it's taking the pressure reading right there. So this is just one uncut line that runs from here to here, and what we're going to do is we're going to tap into it with our boost controller and lengthen the line a little bit to make it a little easier to reach. Alright, here you can see that I've removed my boost line. There's the one nipple, and there's the other one. And here, somewhere, here we go. Here is my eBay boost controller. Don't recommend getting it from eBay because it's a cheap piece of crap, but I'm half-assed, so it's what I'm going with. Pretty much any manual boost controller is going to be about the same. You got an in and out and adjustment knob. So what I'm going to do is find a good place to put it. Shortest route possible. It's going to give you the best response. I would like to put it right here, but as it turns out that's a heat shield for my manifold here, so it's probably going to get hot, and really don't want to try to adjust a hot boost controller. So I'm probably just going to set it somewhere over here near where I'd put my intake, probably about right there. Alright, here you can see a mock-up. That's where the boost controller is going to sit, and there is coming out of the turbo and going into the wastegate, and all that's left now is to clamp everything down and hook my intake back up and see if she works. Alright, here's everything all finished up. We've got a wastegate actuator right there, and we got our boost line right there, and we got our boost controller here. One last thing, it's real important to make sure there's absolutely no kinks in your vacuum or boost line here, because if there's a kink, then you'll get less air to the wastegate, which is bad. It'll make you run higher boost than you mean to. So be real careful with that. Happy boosting.
My life be like